Hey guys, it's Lady Reynosaro here, and long time no videos. I know, it's been a lot longer than I thought, but needless to say, I will hopefully be starting to bring content back. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. Anyways, so as you see from the title of this video, we got some good news, we got some bad news, not so great news, but partially redeeming news? I don't know. We'll see. So this time I made a checklist to hopefully organize my thoughts a little bit better, but we shall see. So this update video might, I know you guys know. I know you guys know I tend to ramble quite a bit. So this video might go on the longish side. We will see. I will try my best not to, but I hold no promises. So anyways, so let's get started. Let's start off with some good news. The good part of this video, hopefully. Or at least I think it's good. I don't know. To my idea, it's good. Anyways, so the good part, the good news is that myself, Crosspaw Games, Ramen King, and Red Icing are once again forming together, hopefully this Saturday as planned, to film, quote-unquote film, but record episode 2 of our podcast series that I will be uploading to my channel once it's done. If you guys don't already know or haven't seen, we have done episode 1 talking mostly about Persona, which was our Persona podcast episode run on Crosspaw's channel. I will link it in the description below, and hopefully I'll remember to link it in the description below, and you guys can check out that video. I know we did it a long time ago, and I apologize for not updating the YouTube world sooner. I did post on my Twitter, but I know that not as many people see that compared to YouTube. But there you go. Better late than never, I guess. So anyways, we will be filming episode 2 hopefully this Saturday, as I mentioned, and I leave it to you guys to comment below in this video, please, any questions you would like us to regard on episode 2. Now, our focus for our podcast will hopefully be talking about current games in general. We don't want our little podcast group to just focus on Persona, because after a while it gets old if we're talking about the same thing over and over again. We are still open to some Persona questions, but overall, if there are any gaming related, current gaming related, or soon to be future gaming related questions, anything you guys want to ask us for our input or anything, I don't know, leave that in the comments on this video, so that, and only on this video, please, just to make organization easier, and when we have our list of questions, we can figure that out. So episode 2, well, I mentioned this, episode 2 will be uploaded onto my channel, and then we're kind of just gonna rotate from there and see from there. So yeah, so that's the good news. The not so great news. So today is April 4th, and all of you know what this day is. It's the day Persona 5 is finally in our homes, for those of us who bought it day 1, and all that funness. So this is where the not so great part comes in. So, as I mentioned in my update video, I immediately was going to say that day 1, as soon as I picked up Persona 5, that I would be sitting down and starting a Let's Play of Persona 5. However, Atlus, the official Atlus, has decided that that's not such a good idea. Because they are having a content restriction on Persona 5, basically displaying story elements, spoilers, or anything big. Their reasoning is justifiable of their game, but the thing is, though, they are slapping down on anybody who goes beyond what they ask, including streaming and including let's player contents like let's players like myself. So the biggest limits that they add to the video is that, as I mentioned, no major story spoilers, no cutscenes, no recording past the in-game July 7th, apparently. Basically, the only games that they wish, the content of gaming that they wish to show is basically the combat, the Velvet Room, the dungeons, and that's it, really. You can't show the open world. You can't basically show 90% of what the game is, or maybe not 90%, more like 70% of the game, which is the story, which is what Let's Playing kinda is about. So because of these restrictions are being enforced, and they basically say if you record or stream past July 7th, basically accounts are doing so at the risk of content claim, channel strikes, or basically account suspension. So it's bad. it's not pretty not so great that Atlus is doing this day one of Persona 5. Now, they do make a slightly understandable reason. Is it a understandable reason? Is it a am I happy to go along with it? No, I'm not happy to go along with it. But this is what is happening currently at the moment with Persona 5. So this leads me to the bad news of this video, which if you guys seeing the whole streaming restrictions, recording restrictions, and all that with Persona 5, I am sad to say that I will not be able to record Persona 5 right away. This is my first time actually getting a Persona game the day of release, and actually like sitting down and recording this. So the fact that this content claim and all these restrictions have come up it's upsetting to me, because this is something that I was looking forward to, you guys were looking forward to seeing, but by the sounds of it, we're gonna have to wait a while. So am I canceling my Let's Play of Persona 5? No. I will be basically shelving the game until the time that Atlus kinda eases off on the content claims, and I'll be able to show the game properly. Because that's one thing I tried to do with my Let's Plays, is that I tried to show everything. I tried to show I try to show as much of cutscenes as I can, as much as the world as I can, to not only to show my experiences to you guys, but also you experience by seeing the world for yourself. For those of you who can't go out and pick up Persona 5 day one or anything like that. So it sucks that it's come to this, but this is what I gotta do in order to keep my channel safe and to respect what Atlus is putting out there. So on that note, I guess the redeeming quality, little bitty redeeming quality of this whole scenario is that I will be able to continue Persona 4 Golden. I'll be able to continue my playthrough of Persona 4 Golden and probably be able to beat it before I am possibly able to start up Persona 5. We shall see. That is my plan, considering that I still haven't finished Golden like I wanted to before Persona 5 drop. And at this rate, I'm actually kind of glad that I dragged my feet on it. Or it's not really dragging my feet, I just haven't had time. So, needless to say, Persona 4 Golden will be basically starting up, well, not starting up again, but like continuing instead of Persona 5. So I'm sorry guys, this is what I gotta do, and we'll see it from there. Also another thing that I will say, now that I'm continuing Persona 4, keeping off Persona 5, I think that because of this, I'll be able to start another playthrough alongside Persona 4. I don't know yet, but if I do, you'll see it in the you'll see it in the uploads video, as always. So after this update video, I will be back on Persona 4 Golden, and continuing that adventure. And we'll most likely be finishing that adventure before I hop into Persona 5. So we shall see. So on that note, this video is long enough. So just to wrap things up, episode 2 podcast, current video games questions, comment below. Atlas content restrictions, Persona 5 let's play not happening right away, and then the continuation of Persona 4 Golden. So that's the wrap up. That's the end of this video. I am Lady Rain of Sorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next installment.